right, boys and girls, let's go ahead and finish off our last three Reader's Notebook practice pages in Lesson 21 section. This is Grade 1, Volume 2, and let's get going on it. Okay, once again, I'm sorry for all the bled through stuff on these pages. Let's just work with it. So we're going to practice our spelling words one more time. And I think I shall put this on pause. Okay, so she lives away from me. She lives fun away. She lives far away. Oh, far. Write the word far. And then we know that AR spells the R sound. He waves his in the air. He waves his ants. Ants in the air? No. Arm in the air. Yep. If you live in a big city and you want to hail a cab, you wave your arm in the air. That's my tip to you if you're ever visiting a super big city with lots of cabs. We play in the yard. We play in the yarn. We play in the yard. Y, R, D. Remember the y is spelled with a Y for tomorrow's test. Or might be today's test. Yeah, day 5 is Friday, yes. We paint in class. What kind of class would you paint in? Art class? Part class? Yes, in some schools they have art classes. We paint in art class. AR spells R. She gave me a bar of jam. She gave me a jar of jam. A jar of jam. Jam doesn't come in bars. We spell the J sound with a J and the R sound with an AR. Jar. Hang your clothes on the card. What? Hang your clothes on the bar. Yeah, you can hang your hangers on a bar. B-R. B-R. The sheep are in the barn. The sheep are in the big. They're in the barn. We could have just written big barn. But I think the idea is that we are only writing our spelling words that have ARs in them. Every single one of our spelling words has an AR. Just be sure to remember that part. We're going to be drawing our lines underneath the questions. And remember, I'm going to just give you some non-examples of questions. The person who wrote these questions did it wrong. It says, why did Toad yell at the seeds? It's a question. Questions are sentences. So we have to start with a capital letter and we have to end with a question mark. Okay, question mark is a dead giveaway that it's a question. Let me do a couple other questions. These are all questions. Questions begin with capital letters. This says, who helped Toad with his garden? Okay, that was frog, by the way. We're going to change the beginning letter to a capital letter because questions are sentences. And since it's a question, we're going to end it with a question mark. Okay. How about this one? When will the seed start to grow? This is a question, but the person who did this, they forgot that questions are sentences that begin with capital letters and end with what? What do questions end with? Question marks. Okay, so when will the seed start to grow? You have to wait a few days, right? So it says to draw a line under each question. And as I look, all of them begin with capital letters, but only the ones that end with question marks are going to be questions. So we're only going to draw a line under the ones that end with question marks. That one has a question mark. What sort of tree is this? Yeah, it's a question. Let's draw a line underneath it. That one has a question mark underneath it. Or not underneath it. What am I saying? At the end of it. Do all trees have leaves? Yeah, that's a question. Nope, that's not a question. Does not end with a question mark. It just says pine trees have cones. It's just giving you a fact. Question mark. That's a question. What animals live in trees? I could think of birds and monkeys that live in trees. Okay, it's a question. This says birds live in trees. That's not a question. It's just a fact. Do we need trees? Do we need trees? And there's a question mark. What are we doing right now? We're underlining questions. And we remember that they begin with capital letters and end with question marks. Trees give us air. Nope, not a question. Do we get food from trees? That's a question mark. So this is a question. All right, just a little review on questions. Now we get to practice our pronouns. Pronouns. It says the pronouns he, she, and it name one, like one animal, one person, one place, one thing. The pronouns we and they name more than one. Oh, I have that. So we and they take the place of nouns that mean more than one. And he, she, and it take the place of nouns that mean one. That's all they're saying. So now we're going to fix the mistakes in the sentences. And we're going to use these proofreading marks to either add or take out a word. And they give us an example. The shed is done. She looks nice. What? They had to cross out she because that was the wrong pronoun. A shed is a thing, so we have to use it. The shed is done. It looks nice. Okay, so let's do it. Mom saws. Mom saws. He makes a shelf for the shed. No, moms are girls. So we have to change this to a she. She is the correct pronoun for a person that is a woman or a girl. Mom saws. She makes a shelf for the shed. And I have to go like this. Okay, Bob and I get paint. They paint the shelf. Nope, when I is one of the words, we have to use the pronoun we. So Bob and I get paint. Instead of saying they paint the shelf, we should say we paint the shelf. So let's cross it out, put a little arrow, and write the word we. Bob and I get paint. We paint the shelf. Mom has some grapes. It puts them in a bowl. Is it the correct pronoun for mom, who's a woman? No. We're going to cross out it and put she. We're talking about a mom here, so we have to use this pronoun that takes the place of a girl or a woman. So mom has some grapes. She puts them in a bowl. And we're going to go ahead and put a little arrow up. My friends come over. We want to see the shed. No, they want to see the shed. Okay, got to get our pronouns right. T-H-E-Y, just like right there, spells they. Okay, and we are done. Okay, bye-bye. Glad you were here working hard today. Getting good skills, polishing up your skills, I should say. Bye-bye.